For the banded hip mobility stretches, we're going to hook the band around the foot, and then we're going to take the band and we're going to loop it again one more time. So the band hugs the foot, and we know it's not going to come off our foot and hit us in our face. So from this position, the first one we're going to do, we're going to start with the band pulled down, knee bent, holding tension in the band. You're kicking your knee out against that tension and then releasing back down. So from here, we're going to do some flexion extension. You should keep your toe pulled straight back down towards your face, and you should force that knee into a lockout position. If you need to come all the way down here to get that knee locked out, that's fine. You just find the spot where you can just barely get that knee straight. You should feel the stretch down the whole posterior line. From there, we're going to kick our heel down to the floor. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor. You're just kind of kicking down to get out of the stretch. And then we're pulling the band back so our foot comes over our face and kicking down out of this. Again, this is going to be a posterior line stretch. You should feel your hamstrings getting a good stretch. Don't bend your knee to come out of it. Wherever you feel like your knee needs to bend, that's where you're going to stop and then kick back down. From there, we're going to go out to the side. So I like to pull the band around my shoulder, and then I can anchor my band in my opposite hand and kind of relax. And then from here, we're going to kick our leg out to the side and then bend our knee back in here. Again, get that lockout position. If you want to get a little bit deeper into the stretch, you can just use that same side hand to press that leg down as you do this. From here, we'll get a little bit of a lateral hamstring stretch. So we're going to kick our leg out to a straight position from about a 45-degree angle. Once we're done there, we'll cross the band across our shoulder so our leg comes across our body. We'll kick the leg out to the side here. Shoulder stays down. We're kicking the knee out. Again, if you need to get a little bit deeper into that stretch, you just take that same side hand and press that leg down into the ground. So once we're done there, we're going to bring this leg to about 45 degrees. We're going to do our extension from this position here. And then from there, we're going to roll on to our side. The knee that's down is going to be flexed. I'm going to take this band and I'm going to hook the band either over my shoulder, or I can hold the band with outstretched arms. Either option is fine, just kind of depends on preference. But you want this band to be tight, pulling your knee back behind you. From here, we're going to drive our knee to our chest. We're going to relax, let the band pull us, and then we're going to kick our heel away from our rear end. And then drive back to our chest, relax, and then kick the heel away from the rear end. Make sure that that downside knee stays pulled up to your chest. That will keep you from arching into your low back. So from that position, the last one we'll finish with, you'll take the band, you'll make a loop with the band. So all I'm doing when I do that is I'm holding the band in each hand, and then I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to put the two sides together. So now that I have two double loops. It's coming around my shoulders. And then now, once it's around the small of my back, I've got two loops here. One's going to go around one knee, one goes around the other knee. I come into this hands and knees position. I want to make sure my knees and my hips are stacked, and my shoulders and my wrists are stacked. From there, I'm going to let the band pull me into an arch here, and then I'm going to collapse my shoulder blades. I'm going to look up to the ceiling, and then from there, I'm going to push my back into the band, press my chest away from the floor, and tuck my chin to the chest. And then I'm going to relax, let the band pull my back down, and then arch back up to it. Make sure you're not doing a lot of this back and forth movement. The movement should just be only in the spine, pressing as hard as you can your back into a curve, and then letting the band pull your back into an arch. To get out of this, just hold on to the straps, take them off your knees. You can come up over your shoulders or down around down to your